I know I just recorded a video, but this occurred to me because I figured that more people, well, everybody has access to Reaper because you can try it out for a period of time with no restrictions at all. It's completely unlocked and it's very affordable, and they don't lock you out of it at any point. So if you need an extra week or two or whatever before throwing them some money, you can just click the still evaluating button. So this is quite handy. This is my setup at the moment. I have added a track for each of the MIDI devices. So there we go, the X5, the Nova Drive, the X4, the Neuro Hub, the Fuzz, and the synth. And I was thinking that getting into MIDI can be a little bit intimidating. So here's a handy way of doing it, because as you can see, I'll show you what a blank one looks like first before. So down here, insert is not down there. Right. So we've got a new track. We will insert a MIDI item, and by default it will look, usually for inputting your MIDI, you'll have this view, which is where you can open this up. You can tell it I want to send a CC or PC message, and the position on the timeline, what MIDI channel you're sending it to. Like for the Plethora, it's 11. What value it is. So for switching something on, that would be 127. Oh, well, sorry, if it was a CC. So as you can see, you get all of these pre-mapped, as standard all over the place. But in Reaper, you can go to this section here. Actually, first what you can do is switch over to your piano roll, then find, say you've got something that uses CC 17, then you can go to rename last clicked note and say that's switch one on. There you go, you've got that there permanently. And when if you want to do that for all of your CC messages, you can then do that and save that to a file. As you can see, I'm not going to bother saving this, but I've got a file for each of these. So I will get rid of that track. And at the start of this track, I want to have the Nova Drive, just the overdrive come on. So as you can see, I can choose all the ones, the Nova Drive ones already loaded. But yeah, this is the piano roll, which doesn't necessarily work for putting in the MIDI, because let's say we decide that we're going to switch the overdrive on at this point. So there we go, that's I've edited it, but that's CC21, value of 127, and then if I press that, you will see on the pedals, oh, let me move myself from the overdrive. So down at the bottom right there, you should see the left one switch on. But it doesn't. So let me just quickly switch to this view. The reason is, if we go into this section here, and I'll just zoom in a minute, you'll see that it is MIDI type note. Double click on this, change that to control change, and then when we go back to our piano roll, it has disappeared. But if you watch, when we get to the second bar, you will see the overdrive come on. So the point of that is, if you find it easier to put together your things in the piano roll, then, oh, apologies, that's the app for controlling the source audio pedals and the MIDI hub, which is actually underneath the pedal board. So back to Reaper. If we just hop along this timeline here, you will see I have a whole load of information there. So if I shift to select it all, oh, and then double click, I can change it back to note for all of them simultaneously and show you the piano roll. As you can see, they're actually quite hard to see because they're very small, but on these channels for switches 1 to 5 on the Plethora, I don't know if you can, they're slightly better. You can see I've just got a 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. So just this repeating pattern that if I go back and change these all back to CC messages, when I play this, you will see the lights on the Plethora reacting. I know that the light in the fourth slot stays on, but that's because I haven't programmed that in. But as you can see down at the bottom there, it's scrolling through each of those commands, and that's essentially just a quick shortcut for anyone who's doing their MIDI through desktop. I hope the sound and everything was okay. I'll leave the last words to ReactBot.
Oh, she ate.
Maybe try that again, Reactbot.
Yas, queen. Love the aesthetic.
Oh, thank you.